My name is Cale Nordmeyer, and I'm a butterfly conservation analyst here at the Minnesota Zoo. Specifically, I work with our Prairie Butterfly Conservation Project. So that oftentimes means raising and breeding species of endangered butterflies. So what I think the most important thing that people can do at home is to think about their yard and what you can do in your yard, in your habitat that you have in your back, right outside your door. And that's going to be things like planting natives. When you go out to the store and you think about planting your gardens at home, ask about natives. Look for native plants. You can even check out the Minnesota Zoo's webpage to give you some neat ideas about some beautiful Minnesota natives that you can plant in your yard. We also really recommend avoiding at least mitigating your use of pesticides. So this is a wonderful opportunity for us to sort of celebrate another group of animals that we don't otherwise have here at the Minnesota Zoo. We do a really wonderful job telling the stories of some amazing large megavertebrates here at the Minnesota Zoo. Things like Amur tigers and brown bears. But here's our chance to really celebrate a group of organisms that are at a very different scale, that are much smaller. Here we are with giant bugs. We have a large bombardier beetle as one of the first insects that you'll see on your journey through big bugs, and it's spraying water at people. Don't worry, you can avoid it if you need be. But what that's doing is it's mimicking actually a real defense mechanism that bombardier beetles have in the wild. They have different chambers of fluids in their body that when combined, when they need it, will catalyze when brought together and actually create a steaming, boiling substance to deter things like predators from them. So smaller predators, like small arthropods, like spiders, can actually be killed by this substance. Humans would certainly be irritated by it. One of my favorites is our enormous 30-foot long red-kneed tarantula. And one of my favorite things about it is that you really get a good idea of how hairy something like a tarantula is. Well, certain tarantulas, like our red-kneed tarantulas, have long hairs on them. These are rotating hairs that the spider can actually flick off to help defend itself. So these hairs can be really, really irritating if they were to get into the eyes of a predator. In addition to our 13 animatronic bugs that we have here at the Minnesota Zoo, we also have 18 exhibits of different species of live bugs. So what we have here is one of our examples of a live insect that we have, and it's also a giant. It's a very appropriate animal to have here at Big Bugs. This is a giant jungle nymph. It's a species of walking stick. And you can kind of see why. She's very, very cryptic. She looks more like a plant than she does actually a large insect. Oh, there we go. I think one of the best reasons to come out here to the Minnesota Zoo this summer is because oftentimes people don't think about spiders and insects as anything other than a creepy crawly. This is a wonderful way to really celebrate them for being beautiful, amazing, and important animals that we couldn't survive without. We look forward to seeing you out here at the Minnesota Zoo this summer.